Hey, welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to teach you how to do YouTube SEO with vidIQ, and I'll just go straight into it. Okay, so I'm currently working on an SEO research for a channel, and I thought to put out this video to help any other person who wants to do SEO for his or her YouTube channel. And basically what I want to say first is SEO is basically search engine optimization. YouTube SEO basically is search engine optimization for YouTube. In other words, you are looking for what people are searching for, and you're making videos based on that, so that when you make your videos you are able to get who you want to watch the video to watch it. So not everyone will watch your video, but the people that need to watch the video will watch it. And now one of the things you should also know is that when you're using SEO as the basis for recording your video, you might not get the immediate view, but it will come later, because the more people search for it, if you have done your keyword research well, the more people search for the problem on YouTube, the more your video comes up and the more you get your views. Okay, so the SEO, search engine optimization, doesn't work the same way the browse function works. Basically, that's just what I wanted you to know. Now let us go right into it. Okay, so if you want to do SEO research, you need to use a tool. I use vidIQ for my SEO research, and basically what you want to understand when conducting your keyword research is you want to understand what is called the root keyword. Okay, the root keyword is the main thing that you are going to be using to leverage, the main sentence or phrase you'll be leveraging on, you'll be riding on to climb the search engine. Okay, so that's the root keyword. You can have other things attached to it, and I would give an example with some videos. If I come to YouTube and I search for how to edit videos on CapCut, let's say on After Effects. Now for this particular way that I've searched for this video, you're going to see certain videos come up. Oh really, there's nobody that has really made a video on this particular, oh wow, maybe I should do that. In this particular search, the root keyword for this search is After Effects. Okay, if I had stopped it at how to edit videos, then the root keyword would have been edit videos. Okay, every other thing are just words that are supporting the root keyword. Okay, so here now you are going to see that most of the things that are coming out, they are not just how to edit videos, but on After Effects. Every other word that is behind your root keyword or after it are just riding on your root keyword. So that's one thing I want you to understand. So we are going to be doing an example now, and I will show you how I do it. Now first, you need to make sure you have your vidIQ installed. To install vidIQ, you can go to www.vidIQ.com, open an account on it. It is actually very simple to open a vidIQ account, and once you've opened the account, you would have this kind of interface. Okay, now this is not the paid version of it. Even though you're not using the paid version, you can still use it for your SEO research, even though I still recommend you pay for it. I would continue my subscription shortly, but right now it is not the paid version that I'm on. Alright, so once you open your vidIQ, you want to move down to research, this particular place here. You can either find it by this side, or sometimes I think at the top, depending on what version of it you have opened. But basically you look for research, click on it, and then you come to keyword. Okay, this is like the main feature you are going to be using. Every other thing, I don't think, when they talk about the 80-20 principle, I think this is the 80%, or is it the 20%? Yeah, basically this is one tool that you'll be using most of the time if you're focusing on YouTube SEO. So you just click on your keyword, and what you want to do, I want to think that you already have an idea of what niche, or should I say which industry you are trying to make a video in. For example, let's say you're a business coach and you already know the certain things about videos, business rather, and what people are looking for, but you just want to confirm, because just using a slightly different word can be the difference in your video. For example, KPI is one example I have tested right now. KPI, what you can search for is the root keyword itself first, to confirm that that root keyword is ranking. Okay, key performance indicator, you want to make sure your spelling is correct, key performance indicator, and then you press enter. Now this is what you are going to look at after you search for the particular keyword that is in your mind, okay? And this will do two things. First of all, it is going to show you how authentic or how strong the keyword you have searched is. It is also going to show you other keywords that are actually the same thing, like they communicate the same thing, but they are much more stronger than the one you have searched for. For example, here we have this overall score. It says high, but I wouldn't use this because the search volume is 2,300 and the competition is 18.3. So the search volume is medium. In other words, not so many people are searching for it, okay? About 2,300 people every month are searching for this keyword, and then there are about 18.23% of people that have made videos using this keyword, okay? So the competition is talking about the amount of people who have made videos on that topic. But the thing is, that's not accurate because it is talking about the people that have used this particular phrase on their video, okay? But there are other ways you can communicate key performance indicator, and that's why these other options are really important. Now, for example, you can scroll down, you see here the kind of questions people are searching for, but then that's not really what I want to bring your attention to. Now, if I come to related keywords, I see keywords that are related to what I've searched for. Matching terms, okay? All of this, I come down again just to look to see if I can get a better phrase. But anyways, when I search for KPI instead of key performance indicator, let's see what result I will get. Now, this is way better. It is way better. KPI and key performance indicator are basically the same thing. KPI is just the short version of key performance indicator. The search volume for KPI is 36,716 and the competition is quite low, 29.46%. This is really eye-opening because this goes to show that a lot of people can be searching for something, but they are not searching for it the way that you think they are searching for it, okay? So even though you make a video about KPI and then every time you keep saying key performance indicator, and you use less of KPI, which is the short, the abbreviated version of it, your video might not rank well, okay? It might not rank well in the search engine because that's not what people are searching for. So just changing the phrase from key performance indicator to KPI, you will have better chances of ranking on the search engine, given that we have a good script, a good video, and we have a good thumbnail, okay? So this is just one part of it, but this is like the foundation. Now the search volume here is over 36,000, which is good, and then the competition is quite low, 29.46. If your video is good, you will rank on the search engine. And the beautiful thing is that you should actually ignore the first 1, 2, 3 months because that is just the period that your video will use to pick up, okay? 4 months into posting that video, I'm sure you would be seeing something very good. And I tell you, I've experienced this with several people I've worked with. I've experienced it, I've seen it happen again and again, okay? Basically, that is the most important thing you need to know. Now that you have your keyword, your root keyword, you are sure that, oh, it is KPI I should use. You could even add S and see what comes out. KPIs with S. Let's put the apostrophe, KPI. So you see that doesn't work, right? So it is KPI that is having more search volume and less competition. What you want to do with this is include it, number one, in your video title, include it in your thumbnail, include it, like, let it be lettered in your description, okay? You want it to be that when someone comes to YouTube, for example, and search for how to use KPI, that's not a question, but how to use KPI, right? And I press enter, you are going to see something. You are going to see that the people it brings up, look at this lady, what is a KPI? As simple as that. Look at her thumbnail, KPI included in her thumbnail. The algorithm is reading all of this. Look at her description. From the description, what is a KPI? KPI meaning plus KPI example. She just littered KPI inside the video. I doubt if she even mentioned. In fact, even in the video, she said KPI, not key performance indicator. Why? Because KPI is the one that is ranking. And she did not even KPI. She didn't even mention anything like key performance indicator. Why? Because, I mean, people are not searching for it using key performance indicator, right? And now she's having 17.6 views per hour. This video is still performing well. It goes to show why just doing a minute. Well, I'm joking. You should actually do more than a minute of keyword research. But just doing a minute of keyword research can help you rank more, can help your video perform better, okay? So it could be the spelling of a particular word. Maybe people are spelling it a certain way when they are searching for it. That is what you want to jump on. You want to leverage that root keyword, okay? And you don't only want to use it in your title. However way, whatever idea you have behind the video, whatever you want to communicate about KPI or about the root keyword, okay, everything should ride on that particular word, and you just want to do what? You want to put it everywhere. You want to put it in your thumbnail, you want to put it in your video title, in your description, even as you are speaking in the video. That's why I actually advise that you use a script, okay? Because when you're using a script, it is going to mandate you to read exactly what is in there, or maybe read it, change some words. But essentially, the main thing is, like, for example, KPI, you wouldn't want to not say KPI. I mean, KPI is shorter, especially when you know that it impacts your video. And yes, it does, okay? It does. Even when you're editing your video and you put the actual keyword, okay, inside the editing, it helps, okay? All of these things help the algorithm to understand, oh, this is what your video is about. Oh, this is what the people are searching for. Oh, I think you are the right fit. The algorithm doesn't know that key performance indicator is the same thing as KPI. It is just there, and it's just listening to what the searchers want and comparing it to what you have, okay? So the algorithm is basically a middleman between the people you are trying to reach and you yourself. So you have to reach them with the language they're using to search for you. And that's that for that. And if you like this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, because I'll be dropping more videos on how you can use YouTube to drive sales into your business. You'll be learning about video marketing, video editing, and everything that will help you maximize your videos in this time and age. All right, bye, and have a wonderful day.